Okay, so hi guys, this is Miss Lollipop and welcome back to another Sims 3 video. This time I am doing a speed build, as you can see on the screen right in front of you. Basically what's going on in here is I am building the new house for the legacy challenge that I'm doing. So the minute we're on part 24, I think. And yeah, so I just decided that it was probably time for a new house. And so I just got building. So I'm going to talk you through some of it. Some of it I'm going to go quiet and you can just watch the video over the top. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So right now I'm putting in some dormers into the house here. I end up doing it both sides, but for the minute you can only see it in the front. I do change my mind a lot whilst building, like, not even gonna lie. Yeah, so this is going to be part 1 of maybe 3 or 4, I don't know, like maybe 2, 3. I done a lot of building, and I didn't get all the way with interior decorating because I ran out of time. But yeah, so basically on screen now you can see me putting in some brick and accenting the corners of the house. Most of this house changes from what you get to see, so just, you know, don't be judging too early. So here I am putting in the little paneling thing to that makes it looks like it's holding up the top of the house over the porch area. I'm adjusting the roof heights now, and yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go quiet for a little while until something important comes up. As you can see here, I'm really picky with windows. I could not find a window that fit the right height because I didn't want it so that it hangs below because of the window height. So I ended up not this window, the window that you're seeing there to your right. I ended up using that on the 2 ones at the edge like that, and I was playing around with them and turning them around. And this is just me putting in the other windows in the house, and yeah, just changing the colour of them, and yeah, trying to make them all look like they're supposed to be there. Yeah. Eventually, round the back, yeah, I have these bits. Eventually, the back completely changes from what you're seeing now, but the same kind of style, is there. And I was having a few problems with placing the stairs. It kind of wasn't working, but I ended up just moving them. So yeah, we move on to the architecture of the house in a little while. It's not really architecture, you know, it's just me placing in some plants and doing some dirt and whatnot. Obviously the house is nowhere near finished, I ran out of money. But yeah, if you're watching my money, you know, go down by now. I end up realising that Kimberly had some extra points. So I ended up buying another inheritance, and I still didn't have enough to finish the house, so the house has lost quite a lot of money. Now, right here I'm adding in a carport that goes, you know, is supported by the house, and then I add in walls around here to make it like it overhangs on one side, and then I'm just trying to find the right roof type here. Yeah, this is just me fiddling around trying to get the roof heights right. And then I'm just playing with the roof. Okay, so here I go with some of the architecture. I just add in the places where the plants are going to be. And something that I like to do is I like to fill in the blank areas that you wouldn't use in black. so that you can't see them now. This is something that I do just for the sake and purpose of me. I end up evening it out on the other side to make it look natural, and also pull it out like that, just so they looked even on both sides, but not too even that it looked strange. Yeah, sorting out or putting in more windows, I think, in a second. Yeah, we're doing that now. And yeah, I had a really hard time picking the windows. I just didn't really know what to put in, but I ended up finding them, and I hope I didn't put too many in there, because if you got too many windows, they don't usually look too good. But I think I put them in strategically so that there wasn't too many. So now we're moving on to the interior designing, and yeah, so I use like a grey sort of tone to basically all of the house. Greys and creams and whites usually is what I went for. And yeah, so you'll see me fiddling around trying to position everything. And yeah, so I was going to make this the kitchen, and then decided against it because I wanted to make this the living room, and you'll see that in a second here. This is me adding in some lights. Those are the special lights that disappear when you're in when you go into live mode, so you won't be able to see them, so they won't get in my way of recording. Just adding an extra window there because I thought it'd look good. And this is where I end up putting the kitchen, but I think the layout changes a little bit. And I really hope you like the kitchen, because I think it was the bit that I spent most of the time on, the kitchen and the living room, because they're like the only two that I got finished. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on this house. Well, I ended up building this. I started building it at I think it might have been about 6 o'clock at night, and I ended up finishing it at this about 10. So it took me quite a while. So as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm adding in a island area. Fiddling around with it, move objects was just not having a good day today. But I ended up finding the position that I wanted, which I will do in a second. Just trying to level it out. And there we go, I ended up finding it. And yeah, I'm really happy with how the kitchen turned out. I do really like the kitchen. Adding in some half walls here to separate the kitchen area from obviously all the rest of the house. That's what I like to do when I have an open plan house. I just don't like everything being too, open plan, even though it is an open plan house, which doesn't really make sense, but hey ho. Just adding in a cooker here, trying to determine which one I like the best, and I end up finding it. I was going to use this one, which I kind of do like, but I end up adding the other one that matches the set, which is here, and just recolouring it, and yeah, I think it was a better idea. I thought it just looked better in the house. Going in and adding some security, because I always forget. Added the deep fryer there that I bought from the grocery store. I haven't used that in a while. It wasn't used in another patch and it didn't work for me, but now that it's working, I thought I might as well put it in. And yeah, I end up adding cabinets to the house, which I do like a lot. I think it would really accent the kitchen, which is good. This is me going in and adding some decor. The video cuts off in literally just a second. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the house. And yeah, the reason why it cuts off so abruptly or whatever is because I ran out of space on my hard drive, so that would be why. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this part off here, guys. You guys have a super awesome day and get ready for the next part.